This is James chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults one to another and pray for one another that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Ahchyam, Yahweh Shai, by Ahchyam, Rechai Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles at Greatmillstone who rule way to tell us this truth. Peace and love and blessed salutations to you, Ahchyam, as part of the Bayashah Dawadan House of David. To you few sincere sisters out there that watch also. Shalom to you too. So basically what this going to be, real quick, is a apology video, first and foremost, to the apostles of Greatmillstone and to the Ahchyam out there on the East Coast, for actions that I have had in the past when I was about 19 to 21 when I was out on the East Coast. And I was following this dude. His name was Basketball Demon Tyrell Lynch, whatever the case may be. And at the time, like I said, I was young. I moved from California to New York, at a young age. I was just going with the flow at the time. And a lot of things through the Spirit, really I just wanted to, learn. It was great being up there, with the apostles and brothers. And then I met this dude and, I couldn't see through the Spirit that the dude wasn't right. And he caused his spirit to be, or influence and be put on me, because he was doing a lot of things behind doors, which I didn't know of. I didn't know the nigga was smoking, in brothers' houses and things of that nature. We found that out later down the line. And, through the Spirit, I just want to say, even Salakia for, my actions and following the dude and, not being my own man at that time. And like I said, I was young. So I was going with the flow and everything. Even dude was, he was, every time something would happen with him, with brothers out there on the East Coast, like he would offend the brother, he would always come to like me. And, I was wrong for trying to have his back because I didn't see what other brothers were seeing at the time. Okay. And, through the Spirit, it caused me to be in a bad light with Ahchyam, and the apostles up there. And like I said, I just want to say, Salakia, I was young. I was 19 coming in to do the work. Probably should have been a little bit more rooted and grounded, and a little, more humble than anything, or, what I'm saying? And, I thought I had a lot figured out and I didn't, I didn't, yeah, I knew precepts. Yeah, I can cut somebody with the scriptures, but I wasn't a man at the end of the day, James 5:16, confess your faults one to another and pray for one another. And, through the Spirit, like I said, Salakia, the Spirit was heavy on me to do this. I've been praying to the Lord. I know we at the end and I'm not making this a plea like, oh man, no. It's just, I felt through the Spirit like I had to do this. And, like I said, the childish things I did in New York, Salakia. I know a lot of you brothers, know me, know of me, have seen me. And, through the Spirit, like I said, Salakia, man. If I could take it back, any action, redo it, I would. but I can't, you know, and, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I just pray that you brothers, you know, forgive me. You know, any brother on the East Coast, any brother that I've offended, you know, may have been by and offended out there, out here, whatever the case may be. You know, I ask that, you know, that, you know, you don't fault me for my shortcomings. Or, you know, I've been through the Spirit trying to examine myself more and more as I go on through the faith. You know, I've been trying to examine, and I don't want to see myself as somebody that thinks I'm right about something. And I know for a fact, you know, I just want to be right, you know, with Ahchyam Shine, you brothers out there through the Spirit. You know, I just ask for your forgiveness. You know, let me see. Let me get Salakia. This Luke 17:3. Take heed, or you know, let me just get the full thing. Take heed to yourselves. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. And if you repent, forgive him. And if he trespass against thee 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day, turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him. So, you know, hey, like I said, you know, Salakia, you know, from my actions out there, I know that even the stuff with Gabar Call, even that, you know, truly was a misunderstanding. I didn't get a chance to ever talk to brothers about it or what happened, but for sure, you know, through the Spirit, you know, that me and that brother, what happened between me and him, it didn't go down exactly like that. And I'm not here to say, nah, no, I'm saying on my end. Now, I wasn't being circumspect, you know, and that was my fault on that end. You know, on that part, I wasn't being circumspect at all, you know, and I've apologized to that brother 1,000,000 times. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, through the Spirit, I know, you know, brothers know me. I know brothers know about me. You know, just, hey, Salakia to your Ahchyam out there, on the East Coast. Salakia, you know, for any bridges I've burned, any, you know, things I've done through the Spirit. You know, Lord willing, you know, Ahchyam out there, you know, have a place in your spirit to forgive me, you know, through the Spirit and power of Ahchyam Shine. You know, I know, hey, even if I don't, you know, hear from a brother or what, you know, brothers or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, all I ask for is forgiveness, man. You know, we at the end of this thing. It's ain't no time to be proud. I know it's late coming. You know, like I said, you know, I've been praying to the Lord heavy. These past, you know, couple of days, few weeks, and just been doing a lot of self-examination. And I think that's, you know, one of the things through the Spirit that I felt strongly that this video I would have to do. So, you know, Lord willing, you see it. Lord willing, you know, brothers, forgive me. You know, if not, it's cool. But until then, you know, Shalom, Ahchyam Shine, Ba'ashim Rakakadash Barakatam. To your Ahchyam out there, Salakia to your Ahchyam out there, Salakia to the apostles, Salakia for my actions. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I did things as a child. And, you know, my maturity took a little bit longer through the Spirit. But like I said, Lord willing, you brothers, you know, have it in your spirit to forgive me. Shalom.